The problem with Chidinma is that she didn't represent South Africans in any way. From her name to the way that she looks, down to the culture that she has publicly celebrated. I personally didn't care what Home Affairs said about her citizenship. All I cared about was the fact that nothing about her represented South Africans.
The level of hatred that some South Africans have for foreigners is sad. I don't wanna lie, guys, this Chidinma situation has affected me, because how much hate do you have to have in your heart to have an agenda to make sure that this 23-year-old young girl doesn't get to compete in a Miss SA competition?
South Africans, come over here. So this is why y'all didn't want the woman with the Nigerian father representing you, right? Because this is what you wanted. This is the ideal representation of South Africa. This is what, every time a South African looks in the mirror, this is what you see. This is what you see.
South Africans, look at this picture. These are the parents of the young lady that just won Miss South African. Are these people South African? First of all, no. Are these people Africans? No. So you people pushed a Nigerian away, your fellow African with a black skin. You people pushed her away. You people manipulated, frustrated the girl to the point that you pushed her away. You investigated her family and said the family don't have papers. They illegally entered South Africa. They did this, they did that. You people did all these things, and at the end of the day, you now crowned somebody that is not African, that is not South African. You now gave her Miss South African.
Nelson Mandela would be disturbed. Chidinma Adetsina's story, identity, resilience, and injustice, and reaction across the world. Miss South Africa is a leadership platform for ambitious young South African women. Through a pageantry process, contestants receive world-renowned coaching in addition to advanced networking, business and life skills. Shaped into brand ambassadors for our country, they become champions of women's rights, thought leaders and savvy career women who inspire other young South Africans to fulfill their potential, recognize their self-worth, and find their place in the world. In light of recent events, 2024 Miss South Africa contestant Chidinma Adetshina made the difficult decision to withdraw from the Miss South Africa competition. But what happened? The Chidinma Adetsina story, a tale of identity and resilience. Meet Chidinma Adetsina, a 23-year-old law student and netball player who made headlines in South Africa. She was a top finalist in the Miss South Africa 2024 pageant, but withdrew due to a citizenship controversy. Let's dive into her story. Early life. Born to a Nigerian father and Mozambican mother, Chidinma embodies South Africa's diversity. She grew up in Soweto, excelling in academics and sports. Miss South Africa pageant. Chidinma's participation in the pageant sparked excitement, but her citizenship was questioned. An investigation revealed her mother may have obtained South African citizenship fraudulently in 2001. Controversy and withdrawal. Faced with the probe's findings, Chidinma withdrew from the pageant to protect her family and herself. She expressed gratitude for the support received and commitment to her values. Identity and belonging. Chidinma's story raises questions about identity, belonging, and inclusivity. She represents many South Africans with diverse backgrounds, sparking conversations about acceptance and empathy. Imagine Nelson Mandela's thoughts if he was alive, on Chidinma Adetsina's story, a tale of identity, belonging, and resilience. Let's explore his perspective. Mandela's vision. Mandela fought for a united South Africa, where diversity is celebrated. He'd likely be disheartened by the controversy surrounding Chidinma's citizenship, but heartened by her courage, empathy, and understanding. Mandela would likely empathize with Chidinma's struggles, recognizing the complexities of identity and belonging. He'd encourage empathy and understanding rather than division and exclusion. The Rainbow Nation. Mandela's vision of the Rainbow Nation is one of inclusivity and diversity. He'd be proud of Chidinma's representation of this ideal, despite the challenges she faced. A call to action. Mandela would likely urge South Africans to learn from Chidinma's story, promoting a culture of acceptance and empathy. he'd remind us that our diversity is our strength. On a final note, Chidinma Adetsina's journey is a testament to resilience and self-awareness. Though her pageant dream was cut short, her story continues to inspire and challenge us to embrace our complexities and celebrate our differences. And Mandela's legacy teaches us to embrace our differences, to empathize, and to unite. Chidinma Adetsina's story is a reminder of this ongoing journey towards a more inclusive and compassionate society.
Let's take this Chidinma situation and try to break it down in our brains as much as we can. The problem with Chidinma is that she didn't represent South Africans in any way. From her name, to the way that she looks, down to the culture that she has publicly celebrated. I personally didn't care what Home Affairs said about her citizenship. All I cared about was the fact that nothing about her represented South Africans. When you tell us that we would rather celebrate a Mariki Filyoun over our black sister, then we have the right to tell you that what you're talking about is a racial issue and it has nothing to do with being Miss South Africa. Playing the brother and sister card in the situation doesn't work because a Mariki Filyoun is more of my sister when we talk about being a South African as opposed to a black girl that comes from Nigeria or Ghana. In South African context, Mariki is my sister because I recognize her name, I recognize her language, and I recognize her culture. A Michaela McKenzie is more of my sister when we talk about being a South African as opposed to a Chidinma. If your problem is race and colonization, then there's other platforms where you can discuss those things, not this one. If the situation is racial, then yes, I can say Chidinma is more of my sister than a Mariki, but this is not the case. So stop trying to guilt trip us and using big words to make us feel guilty or make us feel bad for not wanting to accept a person that doesn't represent us in any way. Stop trying to dibanisa things that don't dibana.
The level of hatred that some South Africans have for foreigners is sad. I don't wanna lie, guys, this Chidinma situation has affected me because how much hate do you have to have in your heart to have an agenda to make sure that this 23-year-old young girl doesn't get to compete in a Miss SA competition? I get that some of you feel as if you guys did the right thing, but I feel like sometimes the right thing is not always the best thing. And yeah, this whole situation, it's exposing a lot of the hatred that y'all have towards foreigners, and it's so sad. You guys not only do you hate illegal foreigners, but you show that you actually just hate foreigners. You know, anyone that, even a foreigner, if they've got legal documents and papers, you guys, you exposed it during this situation. Because you can't even say that, okay, the Chidinma, when it first came out that she's got a Nigerian father, that you were suspecting that maybe there was foul play in terms of her paperwork. You guys weren't complaining about her papers. You guys were just complaining of the fact that she's got a Nigerian father. Let's call a spade and be accurate on what the turn of events. This that ended up popping up to say, oh, like her mother is not actually South African. That is a curveball, which we both, if you're honest, you didn't even think that this would happen. But if we're looking at the core thing, you did not like this girl because she had a Nigerian father. And what you have simply exposed is that a lot of kids living here in South Africa have foreign fathers. And you guys showed that, you know what, we don't care. You're not one of us. Any kid that has a foreign father, you are not one of us. That is what a lot of South Africans showed during this period. And it's sad. It's sad and it hurts my heart. It hurts my heart. I don't wanna lie, what happened with Chidinma, even the effort of hate to get the entire Home Affairs to investigate on her. Guys, am I the only one just feeling bad? Like how ugly of feelings do you have in your heart to do such a thing?
South Africans, look at this picture. These are the parents of the young lady that just won Miss South African. Are these people South African? First of all, no. Are these people Africans? No. So you people push the Nigerian away. your fellow African with a black skin, you people pushed her away. You people manipulated, frustrated the girl to the point that you pushed her away. You investigated her family and said the family don't have papers. They illegally entered South Africa. They did this, they did that. You people did all these things. And at the end of the day, you now crowned somebody that is not African, that is not South African. You now gave her Miss South African. Can you just imagine? How do you people feel now? How do you feel now? This is just crazy. Nelson Mandela will be very proud. Nelson Mandela. He will be very proud of you guys. He will be I don't know where this dislike, where this envy, where this jealousy from South Africans against Nigeria started. But I'm pretty sure it did not start from Nigeria. Because since I was born in 1994 till now, I have never heard where a Nigerian man is giving a story and said, oh, it was because of South Africans that this didn't happen to Nigeria, or it is because of South Africa that we cannot achieve this. I have never heard it before. But you people have constantly instigated dislike against Nigerians for no reason, to the point where you people said Nigerians are taking away your job, and because they took your job, you people decided to do a manhunt on Nigerians, and you buy a lot of Nigerians. You unalive a lot of Nigerians in South Africa in the xenophobia attack. You finished a lot of men and a lot of women in South Africa. For what reason? You people said Nigerians are taking away your jobs. And guess what Nigerians did? Nigerians only said MTN will leave, but MTN is still here today. Your own company is here today. You people have ShopRite. ShopRite is still here today. Do you understand? People are still here. There was nowhere where they said, okay, it is now our turn for us to go and look for South Africans and start buying them. No. I don't know who started this hate between South Africans and Nigerians, but I'm pretty sure it is not Nigerians. Now you have done this thing to the point where you carried Miss South Africa, an African country, and you carried the award, the award, and you gave it to an Oyibo that is not even South African born or African born. It is crazy. You people need to check yourself. You understand? I don't know. I saw one comment that said Ghanaians are also like that. Ghanaians don't know. Ghanaians are not like that. Do you understand? Ghanaians love Nigerians. I went to Ghana. We only do what I call toxic love. We love ourselves so much. And sometimes we just bounce for the fun of it. It's not that we don't like ourselves. I even went to Ghana recently. I poured water inside their rice. And I said, oh, Ghanaian rice will only be sweet when you pour water. It was banned. I still go there till tomorrow. Have fun, vibe, do one or two businesses, and I leave. I don't know who started it, but guess what? Mandela will be really proud of you people. Mandela will be proud. Viva Mandela. Anyways, I hope people are happy now. Chidinma, you can come back. You understand? If they don't let you stay there, you can come back home. Don't come back. Sorry. It's not as if the Nigerian government even have anything better for you. If you qualify tomorrow now, they're not going to even give you, they know if you transport you, or they not give you plane, or they'll say you no get tickets. They'll just look for one reason, or they'll say the clothes where they know if you give you flag. If you say Nigerians, the people are in charge, you say they no give you flag. So find another country, go. No can represent also. Don't represent Nigeria. I've told you. Don't do it. Go and represent. Go and find another country that you represent. Go to France. You see their footballers. Go and join them in France. Represent them there. Don't come here. They fit buy your dream. They fit buy your dream. But South Africa, we have not even talked about you people's music. How Nigerians have promoted your music. Where did Kona, where did he get the hit thing? Mafiki Zolo and Davido too. Davido give them blast. Your Amapiano. We still a lot of your artists, it's from here that they blew. It's crazy, but anyways, peace and love. Have a lovely Sunday, South Africa. Peace.
South Africans, come over here. So this is why y'all didn't want the woman with the Nigerian father representing you, right? Because this is what you wanted. This is the ideal representation of South Africa. This is what, every time a South African looks in the mirror, this is what you see. This is what you see. You swore that you swear that this is a representation of you, to the point that your actual government got involved because they did not want a black woman to represent them, a black woman from Nigeria. This one, your actual government got involved. Your government said, Blackie, go Blackie. Said, come whitey. I'm doing this with the South African accent because I imagine that's how all of you are. Go Blackie. You whitey, come. I love you, my whitey. Ooh, whitey, I love you. This is it. This is what y'all wanted, right? So now I believe every South African is at home right now, just feeling this sense of relief, this sense of happiness. They finally gotten a representative, someone who looks like them, someone who every time they look in the mirror, they reminds them of them to represent them on the international stage. See, now we know why. You see, there's a video going around. I'm not gonna upload it, but as much as I want to, I'm not gonna upload that video. It's that video of a white family walking in South Africa and the black man following them, praising them, calling them gods. You already know. I'm not gonna add. I'm just gonna talk. Yeah, that one. So yes, how are people like y'all are South Africans? I think it's fair to say that y'all literally are the worst, the absolute worst type of black people to exist in this world today. And I say this with a fucking straight face. If you're South African, go ahead and unfollow me. I don't give a I don't care how much you're so pro-black and you're embarrassed by your people. Fuck you. Get the fuck away. You're trash just like the rest of them. Because there's this mentality, there's this concept that because I have a platform or something, like I'm not supposed to be just as fucked. Oh, I'm more fucked up than you are. Like if I ever met a South African in person from today on, a black South African, I probably would spit on I'll spit on their toes.